me ask you a question. How many of us here actually struggle with feedback? Not many of us, right? After 12 to 15 years of experience, we've given feedback, we've received feedback, managed teams, and we've also handled tough conversations. So, feedback itself isn't really the problem. The real challenge is how it lands and how you receive it. Hi, I'm Agnello Rodriguez, and I want you to share a few simple nuggets on the art of giving and receiving feedback in a way that actually works in the real world. When it comes to giving feedback, the biggest shift is being intentional. Feedback shouldn't be casual or reactive, it needs thought. Why am I saying this? Why now? What do I want the other person to do differently? When feedback is intentional, it stops sounding personal and starts sounding useful. Receiving feedback is the harder part. At this stage of our careers, feedback can feel uncomfortable. Not because it's wrong, but because it touches our experience, our identity. This is where authenticity and humility matter. The truth is, all of us have blind spots, no matter how senior or experienced we are. There are things about us that we simply cannot see. And sometimes we need someone else to point it out. So, feedback doesn't define who we are, it just shows us what we might be missing. Now, the most important part, being human. Every feedback conversation is between two human beings. Behind the role, behind the designation, behind the experience, there's effort, there's emotion, there's intent. When we remember that, feedback becomes much safer, more respectful, and far more effective. And here's something we often forget. Feedback is not only about pointing out mistakes. It's also about acknowledging good work. Appreciating what's working doesn't weaken feedback. It actually makes people more open to hearing what needs to improve. When people feel seen for what they do well, trust builds. So instead of wrapping this up with a summary, let me leave you with a question. The next time you give or receive feedback, ask yourself, how intentional, how authentic, and how human was I? Thank you so much.